The Coalition for Reforms and Democracy CORD has pledged to put in place a transformational administration. Addressing rallies in parts of Starehe and Kasarani constituencies in Nairobi County, CORD presidential candidate Raila Odinga said if elected, his administration would help implement key reforms. Odinga said Kenya was on the verge of major transformation and that this will only happen if Kenyans voted in a CORD government. During the tour of the city, Odinga was accompanied by various CORD candidates, including the governor candidate, Dr. Evans Kidero, and the Nairobi senatorial candidate, Margaret Wanjiru, among others.
This get out and vote is a very important exercise at this point in time.
Earlier in the morning, Odinga had launched a Get Out and Vote campaign, insisting that the coalition would not be intimidated by the so-called tyranny of numbers by their Jubilee rivals.
CORD supporters are not intimidated by flaunting of hypothetical figures. We know that we enjoy the confidence and the support of the majority of the people of Kenya.
Another CORD senior party member, Ford Kenya's party leader Moses Wetangula, told voters that a CORD administration will settle squatters if elected into office. Speaking in his Sirisia constituency, Wetangula called on voters to elect a party that bears the ability to implement land reforms.
Sisi wana CORD hatutaki Kenya yenye wachache walio na mali mingi na wengi walio maskini walalahoi.
Elsewhere, Safina presidential candidate Paul Mwite now says that the issue of land should be fully addressed, noting that those who grab public land should be compelled to hand it over. Addressing internally displaced persons in Mai Mahiu, Naivasha, Mwite expressed concern over their failed resettlement and their living conditions. He noted land was a sensitive issue, mainly in Central, Rift Valley and Coast regions, with the poor being the most affected by its mismanagement.
Mambo ya ardhi tupate suluhisho ya kudumu. Tuimulike kutoka wakati wa mkoloni, kutoka 1963 mpaka leo.
And presidential candidate on a Kenya National Congress party, Peter Kenneth, has called on voters to judge leaders on their past performance in office to determine whether they deserve to be elected. Speaking during a campaign tour of Pokot and Trans-Nzoia counties, Kenneth pledged to maintain his record of reforms even after attaining office. The CORD Alliance campaigns crisscrossed sections of the city earlier in the day, with ODM presidential candidate Raila Odinga pledging a transformational administration, one that would offer a clean break from the past. Chris Ongombe, Citizen, live at 9.